From Fox 35 Mission Control, a new image from the James Webb Telescope.
Space Telescope is an extraordinary scientific achievement built to see parts of space and time previous.
From the folks at Fox 35 Mission Control, we've got an amazing new image from the James Webb Space Telescope. It's a huge scientific achievement. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, was built to observe parts of space and time that had never been seen before. So it's really exciting that it's made a groundbreaking discovery: city lights on an exoplanet. This has got astronomers and the general public alike feeling pretty amazed and excited. This discovery has implications that go way beyond just an astronomical phenomenon. It suggests the possibility of intelligent extraterrestrial life and is changing how we see the universe and our place in it. Before we get started, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons to stay up to date with the latest exclusive news. The James Webb Space Telescope, which NASA launched in December 2021, has long been regarded as one of the most sophisticated and powerful observatories ever built. It's packed with the latest tech, like its huge segmented mirror and its ability to observe in the infrared spectrum, which lets it peer deep into space with incredible clarity. Since it was launched, the JWST has been capturing amazing images and data from far-off regions of space. But the detection of what seems to be artificial lights on an exoplanet marks a turning point in astronomical exploration. This exoplanet, located in a distant star system, had already caught people's attention because it's in the so-called habitable zone, where conditions might support liquid water and potentially life. Up until now, the evidence we've had from these planets has mainly come from looking at their atmospheres, spotting signs of water vapor, and measuring surface temperatures. However, the recent data captured by JWST offers something far more intriguing: light emissions from the planet that bear the hallmarks of artificial illumination. These lights are nothing like the natural phenomena you'd expect from a celestial body, like bioluminescence or the reflection of starlight. They seem to suggest that they may be generated by a technologically advanced civilization. As soon as the sensors on JWST picked up on this anomaly, people started wondering what it could mean. Could this really be proof that there's intelligent life out there beyond Earth? The idea of city lights suggests organized, large-scale energy usage, things we associate with civilization. Given that light pollution from Earth can be seen from space, it's not a big leap to imagine that if there's an advanced civilization on another world, their technology would also leave a trace. What JWST saw was a glow that flickered and changed, similar to urban nightscapes we're used to on Earth. This discovery has some pretty profound implications. For centuries, people have looked at the stars and wondered if we're the only ones in the universe. With this new data from JWST, we may soon be able to confirm the existence of intelligent extraterrestrial life. This would answer one of the oldest questions known to humankind. It challenges the idea that life is rare and unique to Earth. It suggests that the universe may be full of life, including intelligent and technologically capable life. The discovery of city lights on an exoplanet suggests that, if intelligent civilizations exist elsewhere, they may be more similar to us than we previously thought. The way we use energy to light up cities is a bit like a cultural and technological parallel to our own civilization. This makes me wonder if there are certain stages that all intelligent civilizations go through, like using energy to light up their surroundings. If so, we might find more than just city lights on this exoplanet. We may find that other civilizations also like to expand, innovate, and use energy on a grand scale. However, when we see city lights, it makes us wonder about what these civilizations are really like and what they want. Are these beings just peaceful explorers like us? Or could they have more sinister intentions? The idea of making contact with intelligent extraterrestrials has been a staple of science fiction for a long time, but this new reality brings both excitement and caution. Some people think that if these beings are advanced enough to light up their cities and send signals across the vast distances of space, they may have technologies that we don't understand. This could make any potential interactions between humans and these extraterrestrials a tricky business. The fact that we've detected them might mean that they know we're there, and they might even study us or try to reach out to us in the future. One of the most exciting things about this discovery is that it opens up the possibility of further exploration. Now that the JWST has detected city lights on this distant exoplanet, future missions can be designed to gather even more detailed information. It's likely that astronomers and space agencies around the world are already working on ways to study these light signatures in greater depth. By analyzing the light patterns, scientists may be able to deduce a lot about the planet's geography, the layout of its cities, and even the energy sources used to power these lights. Furthermore, if the light signals are consistent and repeatable, it could provide scientists with a method to map the entire exoplanet and perhaps identify other signs of life or advanced technology. What's more, this discovery raises some fascinating questions about the possibility of communicating with this far-off civilization. If they're producing city lights, it might mean they're using other forms of communication, like radio signals or lasers. These could be picked up by our telescopes and sensors. The possibility of communicating with an alien civilization in both directions represents a huge step forward in human history. If we could make contact, even if it was just through basic signals, it would change how we understand not only the universe, but also ourselves. It would make us think again about what we know about intelligent life and what it means to be part of a larger cosmic community. Another fascinating area for exploration is the possible evolution of civilizations. The exoplanet in question, given its distance, might be showing us what a civilization looked like in the past. The light from distant planets takes a long time to reach us here on Earth. This means that the city lights that JWST detected could be from a civilization that no longer exists or has changed a lot since the light first left that planet. This makes us think about time, communication, and how long civilizations can last. Maybe we are seeing the remains of a society that was once very powerful, or maybe we are seeing the start of something new in that distant world's history. It's also worth noting that the detection of these lights has broader implications for the field of astronomy. It might also prompt scientists to take another look at other exoplanets that were previously thought to be uninhabitable or unremarkable. The JWST can detect such faint and distant signals, so planets that were overlooked before may now have new possibilities. What if there are other planets in our galaxy, or even in nearby galaxies, with similar signs of life or civilization? If we find one set of city lights, it's more likely that we'll find others. It could even change how we look for alien life in the future. This could mean a change in how resources are spent on space exploration. Governments, private space agencies, and research institutions might start to focus more on studying exoplanets with potential artificial light signatures than other types of celestial body. The question of, are we alone, might become, who else is out there? This could speed up the pace of technological developments in space exploration as humanity tries to find out more about other intelligent civilizations. What's more, this discovery also touches on a more philosophical and existential level for us humans. It makes us think differently about life and the universe, and about our place in the wider scheme of things. The idea that there might be intelligent life on another planet with cities just like ours makes us feel both amazed and humble. It shows how life and technology are connected, and it makes us think that maybe the desire to create, expand, and illuminate is something that intelligent beings in the universe have in common. This also means that city lights could be a sign that intelligent life exists. This could be a new way of finding out about other civilizations. Up until now, scientists have mainly been looking for biosignatures, such as oxygen or methane in a planet's atmosphere, as signs of life. The discovery of artificial light adds a new layer to this search, one that could significantly enhance our ability to locate and identify intelligent civilizations in the universe. While biosignatures indicate the presence of biological life, technosignatures like city lights point to the presence of technologically advanced life. This distinction could be crucial in refining future searches for extraterrestrial civilizations. The discovery also brings up some important ethical questions for us as a species. As we get closer to the possibility of making contact with another intelligent civilization, how should we approach this? Should we try to make contact, or should we play it safe and wait for them to make the first move? Historically, encounters between different civilizations on Earth have been fraught with conflict and misunderstanding. These lessons from human history might serve as a cautionary tale for any potential interactions with extraterrestrial civilizations. It's more important than ever to have a global, unified response to such an event, as any attempt to engage with a technologically superior civilization could have far-reaching consequences for humanity's future. Asking these questions about technology helps us think about how this hypothetical civilization might be structured. If they can create city lights that are visible from space, it suggests that their civilization is probably highly organized and advanced. This suggests they've got infrastructure, governance, and engineering down pat, maybe even better than we have on Earth. But what about how they live together? Are they one big planet-wide civilization, or are they divided into different political entities like we are? Do they have conflicts and cooperation in ways that are similar to what we've seen in human history, or have they evolved beyond such divisions? These are all fascinating questions that could help us understand more about the exoplanet as we look at clues from its light patterns. We also need to think about the environmental and ecological impact of these city lights, as well as the technological advancements. On Earth, large cities produce a lot of heat and pollution. This can lead to changes in the local and global climate, habitat destruction, and the displacement of countless species. If the lights JWST detected on the exoplanet are indeed artificial, we can assume that this alien civilization faces or has faced similar ecological challenges. So how have they responded to these challenges? Have they developed cleaner, more efficient energy sources that minimize environmental impact? Or do they face crises similar to Earth's struggle with climate change and resource depletion? If their civilization is older than ours, they may have already got to the point where they had to make some tough choices about balancing technological progress with environmental sustainability. Or maybe their lights are a sign of a civilization in decline. Perhaps it's on the brink of collapse because it's using up too many resources or facing other existential threats. This raises an important question for us. Can we learn from them? If we do eventually make contact with this civilization, their experiences could help us avoid making the same mistakes or guide us in making better choices about industrialization and energy consumption. The idea of city lights on a distant planet also makes us think about how these beings perceive time and space. On Earth, human societies have developed a particular understanding of time, shaped by the movement of the planet around the sun and the rhythms of day and night. If the exoplanet is in a different orbit around its star, or maybe even around a few stars, they might perceive time completely differently. This could have an impact on everything from their societal structure to their technological development. If their cities are designed to operate in long periods of darkness or light, for instance, their infrastructure and technologies could be perfectly suited to such an environment. This could give them an advantage in certain areas of science and engineering that we haven't even thought of yet. It also makes us wonder about how they communicate. The light signals could be a way of communicating as well as a way of showing that energy is being used. It's possible that this civilization has developed a system of sending signals through light, similar to lasers or fiber optics, but on a planetary or interstellar scale. If so, the lights could be more than just illumination. They could represent a form of long-distance communication between various parts of the planet, or even between planets within their star system. This suggests that these city lights could be a sign of a deeply interconnected and perhaps multiplanetary civilization. As we get closer to understanding these possibilities, the way we explore the universe is changing. Up until now, most of our efforts to find out if there's life on other planets have focused on looking for simple biological signs, like microbial life or water sources. The detection of city lights marks a shift in this approach. Now, astronomers are looking for more than just planets that can support life. They're also looking for signs that life has advanced to the point of technological sophistication. This shift in search strategies will likely lead to new methodologies and technologies designed to detect signs of alien civilizations. Future telescopes and observational tools may be tailored specifically to look for technosignatures, such as artificial lights, energy emissions, or large-scale structures, like the aforementioned Dyson spheres. This discovery could also lead to a revolution in how we think about and teach cosmology and astrobiology. If there are other intelligent life forms out there, building cities and all, it changes how we think about how life develops across the universe. It adds another layer to the study of life's origins, suggesting there might be common evolutionary patterns that lead from basic organisms to highly advanced civilizations. If we can detect city lights from light years away, it might mean that civilization building is a pretty common occurrence in the galaxy rather than an exceedingly rare phenomenon. This discovery could have a big impact on how we think about our future in space. For most of the space race, our focus has been on exploration, learning more about space, and the possibility of setting up colonies. With the discovery of city lights on an exoplanet, it's becoming more important to think about how we can communicate and interact with other civilizations in space, rather than focusing on colonization. If there are other intelligent civilizations out there in the universe, they might have already had to think about the same things we do here on Earth, like how to expand, how to use resources, and how to take care of planets. Their solutions, or mistakes, could give us some important insights as we look to expand beyond our own solar system. What's more, this discovery challenges long-held assumptions about the uniqueness of human civilization. For centuries, we've thought of ourselves as the pinnacle of evolution, the only intelligent species capable of building complex societies and technology. The discovery of artificial lights on another planet suggests that we may not be as unique as we once thought. This could have a big impact on how we see ourselves and our place in the universe. It could lead to a new era of cooperation and exploration, where the goal is not just to conquer space, but to understand and connect with other intelligent beings that may be out there. It would be good to look at the psychological and cultural effects of this discovery too. On Earth, our societies are shaped by the stories we tell ourselves about our place in the universe. A lot of our religious, philosophical, and existential beliefs are based on the idea that humanity is special or chosen. If we find out that there are other intelligent beings out there, capable of building cities and perhaps living in ways similar to us, it could challenge a lot of what we currently believe. This could mean a period of cultural and ideological change, as societies around the world come to terms with the idea that we are part of a larger cosmic community. Some people will see this as proof that religious or philosophical ideas about the interconnectedness of all life are true. Others will find it difficult to accept that humanity is not the only intelligent species in the universe. Given all this, it's worth asking how different groups on Earth will react to the idea of other life in space. For example, governments might feel the need to step up their space exploration and defense efforts, seeing the existence of alien civilizations as both an opportunity and a potential threat. Private space companies, which are already playing a bigger role in space exploration, might shift their focus from tourism and resource extraction to building technologies that can communicate with or even reach these distant worlds. Meanwhile, global organizations like the United Nations might start putting together new policies or frameworks for dealing with extraterrestrial civilizations. They're aiming to avoid the mistakes of human history when it comes to first contact scenarios. There are also ethical questions around the potential for first contact with an alien civilization. If we were to start communicating with this civilization, what would our responsibilities be? Should we try to impose our values and systems on them? Or should we approach the relationship with a mindset of mutual respect and learning? While it's fascinating to spot city lights, it's just the start of a long and complex journey to understand these beings and their way of life. There are some pretty deep ethical issues to think about here, like how we'll handle things like diplomacy, communication, and sharing technology. What's more, this discovery might lead to a change in how we think about space as a frontier. For most of human history, space has been seen as the final frontier, a vast, empty expanse waiting to be explored and possibly colonized. But if there are already advanced civilizations out there, space is no longer empty. It is populated, and the frontier becomes a shared space, one where humans are not the only actors. This shift could change our approach to space exploration, emphasizing cooperation over competition and respect for the rights of other civilizations over the desire for conquest and expansion. This discovery is also going to have a big impact on theological discussions. Most religions are about the uniqueness of humanity and its relationship with the divine. What if we meet another civilization that has its own religions, spiritual practices, or a totally different way of thinking about existence? Theologians will have to come to terms with the idea of multiple intelligent species who might have their own ideas about how the universe was created, why it exists, and what it all means. Some religious traditions might adapt by seeing these new civilizations as part of a grand divine plan that includes all forms of intelligent life, while others may find it difficult to reconcile their teachings with the existence of beings whose histories and beliefs might be very different from those of humanity. In the world of science fiction and popular culture, the discovery of city lights on a distant planet could spark a new wave of creativity. Science fiction has long been a way for us to explore ideas like advanced civilisations, alien encounters, and what the future might hold for humanity. This new evidence is likely to give creators of all kinds, from filmmakers to authors to game developers, a fresh source of inspiration. We could see stories move away from just making guesses to more realistic stories based on what could actually happen. It's no longer just theory in movies, books, and video games. Alien civilizations are now portrayed as having cities, infrastructure, and histories of their own. This could have a knock-on effect, with the public becoming more engaged and excited about space exploration as they consume media that reflects the real possibility of alien civilizations. It could also influence how governments allocate resources towards space exploration. Detecting artificial lights on an exoplanet might lead to increased funding for projects focused on searching for more techno-signatures across the galaxy.